If the bowl cuts, mud wrestling, and wild French accents of the king are your thing, then we've got good news.
This is my battle. If I have my way, there will be no battle.
We break down the trending Netflix film starring Timothée Chalamet as Henry V. Frequent collaborators on films like Animal Kingdom and The Rover, writer-director David Michaud and co-writer/star Joel Edgerton present a fresh take on an old historical tale, one that's been told by everyone from William Shakespeare to Orson Welles.
How now? Who picked me pocket? Hostess!
The King is based in part on the Henriade, Shakespeare's four-play epic chronicle of King Richard II's surrender of the crown to Henry IV and his son Henry V's eventual takeover of England.
Someday this will be your head.
If you're a Shakespeare stan, check out the classic role that netted nominations for longtime Bard booster Kenneth Branagh in his 1989 adaptation of Henry V.
Once more unto the breach, dear friend! Once more!
Or Laurence Olivier's 1944 adaptation, in which he wrote, directed, and starred as the Big V and walked away with an honorary Oscar 2 years later for bringing the play to the big screen.
We few, we happy few, we band of brothers.
For the King, Timothée Chalamet dons the chainmail and lob, aka Long Bob, haircut of Hal, aka Henry V, the drunk ne'er-do-well who at first wants nothing to do with his father's crown.
You will not inherit this crown.
Nor have I sought it.
Though much more physical and grounded than past performances, especially in the climactic mud bog skirmish between England and France, Chalamet's portrayal may not bring Oscar gold, given the possibility of an overcrowded Best Actor competition for 2020, including Chalamet himself for his role in Greta Gerwig's Little Women, which opens this Christmas.
My girls have a way of getting into mischief.
Well, so do I.
So he may have to rest on the laurels of his 2018 nomination for Call Me By Your Name, at least until director Luca Guadagnino and co-star Armie Hammer return for the promised sequel, Find Me, which will be on our watch list awaiting any big news.
You're not gonna tell me?
I'm not gonna tell you.
And if you're into film classics, another unfortunately under-awarded adaptation of this story comes from Orson Welles. His 1965 film Chimes at Midnight focuses on Hal's pal, Falstaff, the larger-than-life knight.
I will be as good as my word.
For 2019's The King, Joel Edgerton plays the role without the usual heft that comes with it. See Robbie Coltrane in Branagh's 1989 version for more.
Lived well and in good compass.
But the seasoned actor co-wrote The King without the usual theatrics of the Henrys or Falstaff. Edgerton has penned several screenplays, including 2018's powerful conversion therapy drama Boy Erased, which he also adapted from a true story and directed.
Where is all this anger coming
Because
from?
you're making me angry.
The King has another royal performer to spotlight, and that is Robert Pattinson, whose deliciously over-the-top French accent is turning heads and ears.
I enjoy to speak English. It is simple and ugly.
Director Michaud cast the English actor to be a larger-than-life jerk. He needed to be ridiculous to just torment Hal. Pattinson has been on a roll of bold performances that we deem must-sees, including the desperate Khan in the Safdie brothers' Good Time, and his Oscar-buzzy sea salt in Robert Eggers' The Lighthouse.
Tall tales.
For more bad haircuts, great movies, and trending tales,